I hate working a 9 to 5. I need something fun to do.
Look out!
Eh?
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Decent waves potential. Double sequence. Please stop. Please. Oh, I'm calling the FBI. That's bullshit. Run! 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 We did it. I've come so close. No! I was not going to discard those 3. What? No! No way! No, you're kidding me, bro! Ah! Welcome back to Mahjong Saturday. Oh, hello. What's up? What's up? Mike was muted for like a millisecond there. Morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? My OBS was not on the right monitor. Hello. Good Saturday morning, everyone. Yes, we will be pulling for Gintoki. Indeed, we will. Indeed, we will. If anyone hasn't seen the collab trailer, it's out now. So they're showing all the different characters in different costumes and the event stuff. Pretty cool overall. Didn't look like there's going to be like any like special like modes or anything, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they're still cooking it up somewhere. But if it's just like you know, the Gintama stuff, I'm okay with that. Yeah. They have some like really nice emotes and outfits. Yeah. I'm saving my pulls for whatever Halloween is. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a forward thinking. But yeah. Gintama's a cool anime. I haven't like kept up watching it in the past like couple days because I've just been working. But I mean, what little I have seen is like really cool. It has like a lot more like world building. And like continuity than I expected. Like I expected it to be like more episodic than it actually is. You know, like given its reputation as like almost like a gag anime, but it's like I guess it's only half of that. Yeah, I recommend anyone trying it out. Like even the first couple of episodes are pretty good. Gintama has a few series arcs. Yeah, I've heard of that too, but. Yeah, I wasn't sure like how, like overall how it like really treated its like plot and characters. Yeah. We got the Benny Zakura arc yet? I haven't gotten to any arc yet. I have like episode 12 or something. Like, it's yeah, we're getting up there. It's a little. Anyway, welcome anyone just dropping in. Trishula, Mr. Deanstar. Talking Pirate, Leaked, Mia, Valdric, Darkslayer, T-Slayer, anyone else I missed? Hello and welcome. Mahjong Saturday, we're back again. It was kind of a wash last Wednesday, so we're kind of back where we started in Master 3. But you know, it's nothing gained, but not much loss, really. Just need to, like, you know, up our game. You know, I was ready to lose a bunch. You know, we gambled a bit. It didn't work out. Anyway, that's fine. What character should I play today? I didn't think about it. I'll play Leia. Thinking of Leia today. Hi, Paronic EX. Catching in VODs on YouTube lately? Nice. Welcome aboard. Thought you could catch the live one. I was, you know, for anyone else also watching, and has been like on Discord. Oh, I guess yeah. There's like the Gintama like Jongtama tournament, right? Being hosted on the Mahjong Soul servers, and that tournament, one of the players in this community, in this Discord, did make it to top 16, and that person was Eep. Username Furia on Mahjong Soul. However, I'm here bearing the bad news for anyone who hasn't heard yet that Eep did not make the cut. Like, barely did not make the cut for top 4. He got third. So yeah. But well, I was ready to be like, all right, guys, we're streaming. We're having a second night stream today, Saturday night. We're gonna be cheering for our guy Eep. He's gonna make it all the way. I better hear you from across the world, across the internet. Well, didn't happen, but I hope you, if you're listening to this now, Eep, wherever you are, that you understand how crazy we would have gone for you. A 7 is generally better than a Yakuhai, even if it's double East, I'll take it. Tanyao is nice as well. Hello, anyone just joining us as well on Scene Pandora and Trevor. Anyone else? Hello and welcome. 6-pin. That's leading to too many pairs. I don't really need the Ryankan. I'll call. We have 2 Dora. Now it's, well, actually, I really need Tanyao. I really need Tanyao. Like, I'll keep the 1 and 3, but really I'm just like hoping I get around the 6. And I think in this case I'm okay with keeping extra dangerous tile for that purpose. But well, if we're this close, then I'd rather keep the complexity. That's also a complex shape if I keep that one. But this one's more Tanyao compatible. Still possible. Maybe Chiing a 4 would be good. I think I'd Chi the 4. That way I make a Ryamen over here. 2-side wave, 5 8-pin. Then I can like also pawn into Senpai. That would increase my efficiency by a lot. Other than that, I just don't have any great weights for a closed hand. That's why I'm judging this. Oh. Okay. Reach. Is it good? Okay, we're good. We're good. He's all in. He's all in. Here we go. First Riichi of the stream. Hope it goes well. At the very least, I hope it does a deal in. A 2-pin. 2-pin isn't the greatest weight, but it could work still. Oof. Sushi to the first Riichi, sure, yeah, but in this situation, you would rather deal in to... You would rather deal into Kamicha rather than to me, because I'm the dealer. It would hurt a lot more if you dealt into me, generally. Yeah. Just like, oh, it could be win the wall, you know? Could be. This hand isn't very good at all. I mean, it could be like the worst Tanya you've ever seen. Or it could be Chitoi. Or it could be a flush. Yeah, so I'm gonna go in one of those two directions. 7 pairs, Chitoi Itsu. Is marketing means Itsu the straight? I guess so, yeah. Now that I look at it. That's the 4th pair. Oh, do I really? I'm gonna go for the flush here. Oh, well. We're going for nothing, actually. 7 pairs? Nah. Okay, well that would have been our 5th pair. Well, for anyone keeping track, I might have been keeping the one. Okay, yeah, I'm not. There's no way I'm cutting that. Sorry. Even if I was going for 7 pairs, I would stop here and be like, yeah, I think I like my life. I still have a lot to live for. You know, some things just aren't worth it. At least if I had like a Honitsu or Chinitsu, a half flush or full flush, then I'd be able to like pom, and then like, you know, I get like a good hand somewhere. Okay, speaking of, what am I going to cut here now? Say either 1 so or 9 so. Do 9 so. 9 so, 8 so Suji now. I guess I'll take that one. Suji the 5 pin. 5 so, I mean. 3 away. Everyone still looks like they're folding. Which makes sense. It's against the dealer. You always fold against dealer. We still pulling just for Tenpai, right? Well, that depends on... Okay, that wasn't a safe tile. I don't know what that was. That depends on, like, you know, if the rest of our tiles are safe. Which, most of the time they're not gonna be. It's not gonna be worth it. Like, putting out, like a live tile is not gonna be worth it. You know, even if we do get, like, Tenpai by a pawn. That said, we are Ishan 10 for Chitoi again. For 7 pairs. And I can't believe we're in this situation again. 1-1. Alright, I was about to say GG. Okay. Tudora, that's scary. Could have been 7,700 Ron. Hold on, let me put my mic closer. I'm like shrimping out over here. There we go. Still sit up nice and straight. Been working on my posture lately because I had to do a lot of recording, and I do better voiceover when I'm like sitting up straight. And has me reminding myself to sit up straight, as everyone else just like subconsciously like straighten their back as well. Happens to be all the time. I always had terrible posture. My mom would be like, "You're gonna get scoliosis." I'm like, my sister's the one with scoliosis. I have a completely normal back. I just have bad posture. Let's see. I think I do watch for like when I'm actually playing in the Mahjong table too. Actually think about it. You're sitting for a long time. It's like really uncomfortable. Really affects your play. Did the moment you mentioned it, there it is. There it is, yeah. Completely normal, instinctual. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hi, Phillies, by the way. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Haven't been doing so well here. I'm glad the north got cut, so like that gives me an excuse to just like still maintain overall this kind of shape. I might have to discard a Dora though, and like for like basically nothing. 1 mon first. We maintain the shape over here, the Ryamen. The 1 mon is just an extra tile. It does help us, but not a whole lot. Expecting to cut this 1 so, but even 4 so, Suji? Okay. It's fine. Okay, it's still East 3, so don't worry about it. We still have plenty of time to make our comeback here. After that unlucky dealer seed Riichi. Why? Alright, yeah. I woke up to some Puyo Puyo. I was like randomly watching like a Puyo Puyo that like they have like English commentary like on the official Puyo Puyo channel now. I'm like, huh, I guess I'll watch this for a little bit. That's a cool game. I don't remember Puyo Puyo. I had a phase where I was playing a lot of Puyo Puyo. I don't think I'm very good at it, but it's a cool one to watch, especially. Yeah. You know, like Tetris is like I think like Tetris is definitely the best like single player. In my mind, it's the best like single player like puzzle game. But Puyo Puyo takes the cake for like multiplayer puzzle game. And I stand by that. Hey, you like Tetris stands in the chat. Puyo Puyo has like it's like a fighting game. It's like an RTS. It's like it has like so much interaction and like back and forth, and like you actually can like change your strategies to like react to your opponent. It's like really cool. It's so cool, man. If anyone has a chance to like learn it, I recommend giving it a shot. It's just like there aren't like that great like I guess there's like Puyo Puyo Tetris. I don't know if anyone still plays Puyo Puyo Tetris though. So kind of a hard game to get into. There's like communities out there, you know, like on Discords. You could play. One of the oldest Mahjong content creators on YouTube videos on that game. Yeah. You think are you talking about DDR Master Dan? That guy? Yeah, I knew him from Puyo Puyo first, and I didn't realize he also played Mahjong until later. I'm a conundrum. Con. Yeah, so we're already in last, so this con isn't gonna affect our placing that much, except when we win, which is the goal here. Felt like this 7 helped just barely enough where I felt like it justified me conning here. The 2 mon I felt like was whatever. It would really suck if we cheat into like a 6 pin though. Don't want to do that. I'm gonna keep the better weight. Go aggressive here. Even if it's the last row, there's still a chance that could happen. Ryanmen or Tanyao? Okay. Alright. Is that a Shanpon? What is that? It's so hard to read. Is that actually a Shanpon? They look gross. A Shanpon is a triplet weight, so he had like a 6-6 and a 7-7 pair, waiting on like the triplets. I think that's just like really unfortunate. Yeah, so let's play to our highest outs here. It's gonna be like Chitoi or Honitsu again. Okay, he wants Osu. Unfortunate, I'm probably just gonna give him another one. All in on Chanta, yeah. So, you know, I could play like full efficiency and keep the 7 and 5, but like, what's the point? Like, I would just get a one-han hand and be like progressing the hand for no reason. I mean, I guess it does stop the closest rival in a sense from like getting anything from their dealer seat, but like, I think I'd rather just like bank on like something bigger than that. White Dragon's dead now. Okay, I got a Dora. What can I do with that Dora? Is this just gonna be cheat toy? Maybe I'll still get Shosangan or something with a with a twice cut White Dragon. Aren't you in busting range? Only on direct hit. A dealer Hanuman will get me to 100 points. That would suck. But at the very least, I'd still be alive. The much more likely dealer Mangan is not gonna kill me. So yeah, I mean, if I deal in, then whatever, I deal in. But I mean, I'm probably just gonna fold this hand anyway. Didn't really have it in me to like pull in with like only one triplet and like 2 pairs. Like no confirmed value anywhere else. Like at the very least, right? I still have my dealership coming up. I'm gonna rotate over. I'm gonna be in the east seat, and I can make a comeback there. So at least until then, I'm gonna be like still a little bit more patient. I don't want to deal into that shit. Alright. Here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. Our comeback starts now. Okay, I'm gonna cut this right away. I don't really want to keep this as 2 shapes anyway, and I want to like this hand to be as open as possible. This 9 will get in the way of that. That said, I would prefer having like points, like a higher value hand. We'll still aim for a Tanya. A Tanya will be better closed. Maybe there's a 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. It's a triple, the mixed triple sequences. 6, 7, 8 in every suit. 3-pin. This could be my pair, and we make something around the 8. You see the vision? Okay, that helps. Now this is like a really nice pair weight. It's just like I'm probably not gonna get Sanshoku now. Yep, get a rivet. Okay, and then after it's gonna be 6, then 8. It's getting a little bit late into the first row into the second row, so I'm gonna keep the 6, 8 for a little bit. If we get it, then that's a pretty nice Ishan 10. If we get the 7. Oh, okay. That's even better as well. Except the 4s are mostly gone, but that's still good. Maybe there's a Chankan here. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's also better. I can accept the 3 mana. This is the Ryanmen Kanchan 2, 4, 6, 5, 6, 7. In addition to just 5, 8. I still want to keep this hand closed. We're so close. But if this guy gets a hand, it's like, it would be really bad. It'd be really, really bad. This chi is... That's a tough chi. Alright, I think I'll take it. We're getting into the third row. I need to be in Tenpai. I was still Ryanshan 10. And he was Tenpai, unfortunate. Ryanshan 10, 2 away from Tenpai. Oh well. Hey Kira, good to see you back in Master 3. Well, if the games are gonna go like this, I might not be there for long. Mm-hmm. It's okay. I think I got it. When dealer and behind, do you go for pure efficiency with 1-2 hand looking for a repeat, or do you aim for a bigger hand? You want to aim for the biggest hand possible. Even if you... Okay, so, like, if you have no other option, then, yeah, like, aim for the repeat. But in the presence of more valuable options, you should go for the more valuable... You should go for value. And that's because you can make use of that 1.5 times multiplier. So, like, even if you get a small hand, the chance that you're going to win the next hand, you know, flat is 25%, you know, out of 4 players. It's actually more like under that, since exhaustive draws exist as well. And then on top of that, not only is your chance of winning the next hand low, but also the chance of you losing more out of the next hand is also high, since anyone can sumo, and that means you pay more, you know, from being in the dealer's seat, right? Oh, what is this? Maybe this one, yeah. Yeah, I think I want to aim for 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku as much as possible here. I think this will give me that chance a little bit. Oof. Well, GG. Oh, I think I'm alive, actually. Barely. Oh, well. But yeah, like, the Riichi repeats just don't add up to a lot. When you consider the fact that, you could easily just lose all the points that you got from a bunch of cheap wins from, like, 1 or 2. From, like, one Mangan Sumo or Hanuman Sumo or something, like... Yeah, it's not a huge deal. That said, you know, it still gives you that chance to, like, yeah, well, I should just go for the flush here. Gives you a chance to, like, get a potentially a better hand the next time, which is, you know, which could still save you. Chi toy, okay, sure. It's gonna be tough to, like, actually get, like, a Honitsu half flush here, since the Souths are dead. This is gonna be tough. Yeah, don't worry, we got time. No, we don't. It's South 3. If we get a Mangan Sumo, it'll be a 12,000 point swing. So then the difference will be 10,400 from the dealer. Then if we get another Mangan Sumo and someone donates a Riichi stick, then we'll have enough. You know, or a 5,200 point direct hit. That's, like, probably better. Oh, it's a Dora. That's a Dora. We should keep that one. Wonder if anyone finds the, me cutting the 2-3 mon suspicious. The Ryanmen here. Hey, don't count me out just yet. 6 mon... And 6 mon, Do we go for 1 mon? Actually? 1 mon or a hell weight? The hell weight? I mean, it could come from anyone. Okay, I'll go for the hell weight. If the 1 mon's once discarded, I think I prefer the hell weight on the green. Actually, but the sumo is a Hanuman. Alright, if I draw the green... I'm gonna be bad. Anyway, it's, our triplets are dead, we can't do that one. Something like this. Okay, then. It's not big. That's like the worst case scenario. Besides us just dying. So now we need, a Hanuman. Direct hit. Do we have a Hanuman direct hit? I don't think so. This is probably just gonna be like a a Honitsu with 5 tiles. With 5 bamboo tiles. Let's go. Here we go. Yeah. Maybe there's a Sanshoku. If you believe hard enough, we could get 5, 6, 7 and Manzu and 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, and we'll be good. Okay, that's one of the 5. That's one of the Sanshoku tiles. I think even Honitsu is not good enough, so half flush isn't good enough, so I'll cut that one. Tanyao, Sanshoku, Tudora. Sanshoku, Tudora. That's 5 Han. With a Riichi, it'll be 6. Yeah. Yeah, that's looking like the plan here. The flush is just not working out. There's no flush. There's no universe where this is a flush. So even if I get a Baimon, right? If I get a Baimon sumo, that's actually not enough. It's just barely not enough. That's so sad. Baimon isn't enough. Alright, I think this is just Tanyo. Tanyo, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Tanyo? Sanshoku? 6, 7, 8. Sanshoku Tanyo? With Tudora? You know, it'll be like a 5-sided way, I guess, but only like one of those sides is like the one I want. Yeah, you can just take it. Baimon sumo is not enough. So I can't like sumo this like at all. It needs to be direct hit. Unless he donates a Riichi stick, that's like the only way. This is, I mean, it's probably not going to be Pinfu. I'm probably not going to get Pinfu. Yeah, now Sumo's just completely off the table. And there it is. We did our best. That was just an unlucky game. It all like snowballed like down from us losing like a perfectly reasonable dealer push. And then we just got like a whole bunch of bad hands in a row. It's fine. That's fine. We'll have those games every once in a while. Appropriate thumbnail for this. It's like I predicted the future or something. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, thanks for anyone just joining us. Hey, Theed. Hey, Damikos. Anyone else I missed? What's up? What's up? We're back. We're back. Oh, this is a weird hand. This hand is awful. This hand is awful, but it has 2 Dora, so maybe we'll go for an open hand with the East or South. Keeping the 2 just because of the Itsu chance, the pure straight chance. Between these 3, maybe one of them will pair up, and then we'll be fine. See how much better this hand gets, like if I just get 1 honor tile. That's a strat, man. The worse your hand is, the better Yakuhai tiles become. Yeah, I don't want that extra 9. It's connected to the Dora. If I keep the extra 9, then I get the triplet. I'm like, oh, I guess I cut the Dora for efficiency. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, how about this? And then maybe there's some universe this could be Tonyo. Hey, Ivan. It's good getting to even silver in the game. Because when you begin playing, you're like, I'll never understand this. I have to watch a 3.5 hour video just to understand the rules. Yeah. I mean, I will always advocate that you have to understand, like, shockingly little to play the game and have fun. But there's, yeah, there's definitely, like, a lot you'll feel like you just don't understand for, like, for a while. Because, like, you know, so much of the game is, like, if you're not in that, you know, Mahjong, like, Asian culture, there's, like, so many different things to learn. Like, but, like, you know, if you are learning, like, a Western card game with a deck of, like, you know, the 52 cards, right? You at least know what the deck looks like, you know? So, like, you're already, like, halfway there. You know, like, it goes from, like, you know, ace, then 2 through 10, and then has, like, oh shit, hold on. And then has, like, you know, Jack, Queen, King, the face cards. You know generally the ace is the best card. You know, there's 4 different suits. You know, 2 of them are red. You know, intuitively, you know all these things. There could be Joker cards. But, you know, if you don't know what a Mahjong... If you've never seen a Mahjong tile before, then you have to start from, like, you know, square 0. Culturally. And I think that's, like, a big part of it. You know, even if, like, Mahjong isn't... I mean, Mahjong can be complicated. I don't think it's that much more complicated than, like some of these, like, Western card games, though. We go 6 blocks here. Cut this one. See you getting higher and higher in Google. Google's search page for Japanese Mahjong. Nice. Yeah. A funny thing, like, I wanted to, like, I knew the Mahjong Soul, like, oh, by the way, this could be, like, Pog Champ, bro. Look at this hand. Junshan Sanshoku, 789, 789, 789. And then fully outside. Oh! Do I really want to do? Okay, we come this far. Why not, right? We've come this far. Let's add Ipeco to the party. Why not? Guys. Raise your hands to the sky if you believe. That said, if the 7-so comes out, I'm definitely gonna cheat. If the 8-pin comes out, I'm also gonna cheat. This is just gonna be a very disappointing hand if I ended up yeah, I'll cut the one mon. It's gonna be a very disappointing hand if that happens, but it has to be done. The weights are like too thin. But yeah, so Junchan, the fully outside hand, that's 3 Han if it's closed, and Sanshoku's worth 2 Han if it's closed. And then Ipeco, 7, the double sequence, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, that's another 1 Han. So this would be 6 Han closed without Riichi. If I Riichi and then Sumo, that's a Baimon. I think I would just Dama though. Especially this late, even if it's a sushi trap. No. They could reasonably expect that this could be a an outside hand. Really sad about this though. So we gotta push. But yeah, if I open this hand, then both Sanshoku and Junchan, the fully outside hand, oh god. It's a hell wait. Both of those lose 1 Han, and Ipeco isn't legal anymore, so like, I lose like 3 Han. It becomes a 3 Han hand, and I can Riichi if I open this. But I have to. Like, the 8 pins are so dead if I want to win this at all. Or nah, I can't. The white's also dead. I was like, would this be the craziest half outside pivot you've ever seen? No. Okay, there's the Dora that I denied like twice because I dropped all the 6-pin. But maybe it'll come back around. Okay, fine. You could have it. I didn't really have anything special anyway. I just had no Yaku. Okay, well. So yeah, I knew the Gintama collab trailer came out because I saw it in Japanese. I'm like, but I want the English one, so I like looked it up on YouTube search. And when I looked up Mahjong Soul on YouTube search, Yusong's channel came up first. I'm like, damn. Yusong's channel came up before the official Mahjong Soul channel. That's crazy. Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever be like that. Probably not. But it's still pretty cool to know that, like, well, like, I was like absolutely shocked, like, the first time I saw like people like my like tutorial shorts especially like got so many views just like from, and like half of its views were from like search terms, just like people looking up like Mahjong tutorial and stuff, which, you know, makes sense, but it's just like there's so many other Mahjong tutorials out there though. Yeah, so many others. And it's certainly I didn't get those views when, you know, I first put out that short, those shorts. Okay. Do this, I guess. Want to keep the Dora. Probably gonna pawn. And then wait on a 6-pin. It's not great. There might be a universe, though, where I get the north, though, and cut the 7-8 mon. Yeah, because there's no way I'm cutting the Dora. So I'd rather go for a full value at that point. Hey, morning, Eloise. How you doing? Definitely have a chance to be like him if you do some more scripted and longer content. I get what you mean. Yeah. Like, I don't think I can be like what Yusong is. I don't like Yusong's like strength is like, you know, he's like very loud and charismatic and funny. But also he has like, you know, the he's like the willpower and like the work ethic to like push out like daily content. And I just don't. Yeah. Yeah, scripted content, so like it's just like if I could do more scripted content then yeah, it's just like it's really hard. It's really hard for me to do that. And I don't know like at what pace like, you know, will be like solid enough for like me to get like X amount of views or anything. I don't really think about it like that. But just like this is the stuff I want to do, and I'll keep it at a pace that I'm comfortable with. I'll do it as best I can. Hey LJ, don't think you need to be anything other than you are? Yeah. No one here has to be anything, you know, besides what we are. But you know, I also think that people can change, right? And people can like, you know, like grow and improve and also change what they are. To some extent. Not to like a crazy extent, you know. So I'm open to like, you know, doing different stuff and like or like, you know, pushing out more content and stuff. I've been thinking about it. It's just like I have to think about like in what way I could actually do that. Yeah. Well, you know, the thing is I still like yeah, the Northern Lion collab was really cool. I think that just like proves that there's like a lot of potential, you know, still left for Mahjong to be like accepted in like different spheres. I think I want it to be like this. I think I actually prefer full efficiency here. Although the Sanchoku route, keeping the Tuso for the increased chance of Sanchoku over here. Maybe that was better. I don't know. So, you know, there's a lot, yeah. There's a lot to say on this subject. Mahjong has a lot of potential left. Also, Mahjong creators have a lot of potential. I want to remind everyone that like we're talking about mostly like 2 people here. Or like 3 people, 4 people when it comes to like the Mahjong creators that you know on YouTube. And I see some people coming up though. I see some people coming up, and I hope they continue to do cool stuff. Should I be worried about this? Okay. The green was like cut. This guy's not afraid of the Yakumbad. Yeah. Well, what I mean, like when I bring that up, is like we need like we don't have like enough like people in like Mahjong content to like satisfy all of, like the niches possible in the Mahjong like viewing community. right? There's plenty of like videos and styles that are still left open for anyone. Huh. I don't like it. I don't like it. Out of all the like the value hands, the flush is like the most possible. The Manzu flush. Don't feel like I want to test that. Oh, it would have been Little Three Dragons, you guys are saying? Oh, yeah, yeah. What am I doing? I should probably just cut the 9. The door is still hidden to me. Am I really going to take Tenpai? Not really. I don't think so. This hand is just awful. Okay, 7-so, 8-so. 7-so passed before. I'll do 8-so. Okay, so there is a route here. If the 5-mon comes out, I could pawn and then get back into Senpai by cutting 2 and 7. That way I don't have to cut the 8. I figure any like Manzu is going to be really dangerous though. That's Toy Toy and Tudora. All triples Tudora. Oh my god. Mr. Jeanster, you also post videos? That's cool, that's cool. We need more stupid Mahjong videos out there. Yeah, yeah. It takes a lot of work to, like, you know, make it hit, like, a wide audience. We all start somewhere. You know, I can't say, like, my first, like, videos or streams were, like, any good, really. Sure, yeah. But I've gotten better. I've learned a lot over the past, like, 2 or 3 years. So, I feel good about it. 7-pin, 9-pin. I know it's been a while, though, since, like, I've, like, tried to improve the stream experience itself. Like, every time, like, I try to, like, improve the stream, I'm, like... I think to myself, damn, there's, like, so many things, like, I could think about. It's just, like... You know, and then, like, in the back of my mind, it's just, like, what if I just, like, you know... Made work on another video instead? Like, oh, man. There's so much. Part of what makes it fun, though. Japan here. Thanks, B. Mark. Alright, good morning. Glad you can make it. Let's see if we just need... You think even in this scenario, the White Dragon is actually more valuable than the West? Because the White Dragon, even if it's dead, I could get 2 of them and go for Little 3 Dragons. Technically, I could cheat this with the 5-6, but... Alright. We'll see. We'll see what this is. Really would hope that a 3-pin is safe, but it's not that likely. Three-mon, okay. West is safe. And green is also safe, okay. How's our hand looking? We got a pair, Sunmenshan, pair. So we can push this. We have 5 shapes. This could also be a... It could also be... I was about to say it could have just been a two sequences, but this is Tenpai. Okay. What's the Shan Palm? Okay. I didn't expect the Shan Palm. I expected like a Kanchan, like a 2-4. Considering they cut the 1 and then they cut the 2, but the 2 like came out like a lot later. But that was like pretty. It was pretty weird to me that they would like give up on the Ramen. Like they would be in Furiten for the 1-4 if they like, you know, if they had the Ramen possible. So, but then, like, okay, it made more sense, like, once I saw the 2 reds, the 2 red dragons, then I'm like, oh, okay, so they just forced that shape. They just forced it to be a pair so that they could get a Shanpon and then wait on the red for, like, that little bit more value. That makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, I felt the 3-pin was really dangerous. But like, you know, there's also a chance that they could have finished it. They had a 2-2-4 and then they get the 3 and make it 2-3-4. So like in that kind of scenario, like, you know, the read there or the evaluation there is really would like this to be like a Sanshoku or something, but I don't think we can. Just go for efficiency. I think it's fine. But yeah, like in that case, the 3-pin was dangerous enough that we like don't discard it under any circumstances except Tenpai. But given that we have Tenpai, it's not so bad. Oh, this is weird. But maybe, I don't know. I could consider this Kutsuki Shanten. I'm building around the, Alright, sure, yeah, let's go back to this. Go back to this. I guess my build was off here. Could also get a 1-4. Get a 4-so here, slide out, get a Tanyao. Yeah, this is the kind of hand that just was not worth pushing. I'll stay in Dama for a couple turns, and then, like, if things get too spicy, I'll just fold. Yaku for scrubs, indeed. Oh, lucky that wasn't me. 2000. Watch us draw the 2P. That would be great. Be like, no, you should reach it, Batsu, you know, or 3 Hanuman. East first. Okay. I am thinking about the outside hand here. We only have the 4. We do have, like, all of our tiles on the outside. And not anymore. Like, yeah, this is actually closer to the 7 pairs than it is an outside hand now. Chitoitsu. So we'll go with that. Alright, welcome to the stream, BS Ben, Lord Kashmir. How you doing? Anyone else joining us? Hello and welcome. South now dead. Aww. Yeah, this is just cheat toy, huh? Cut the 4. The South is only dead as a triplet, but it's still alive as a pair. Maybe it could be our weight. Especially if this is fast enough. I'm gonna cut my 3-4 pin. Ooh, spooky. Wow. If you see anyone do this, the cutting the Ryan men, that's like a... That could be a tell for possibly it's a cheat toy 7 pairs, especially if they just discard a whole bunch of random honor tiles right after that, which is what I'm about to do. Oh my god. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't want that 2-3-4. It's just like... Now it's just gonna be like... No one is gonna deal into this cheat toy. Sanshoku Doko with the 8s. Triplets. Don't think that's happening. But we could try. Yeah, you know what? If the cheat toy isn't happening, if the cheat toy is just that obvious, maybe the toy is better. They'll be scared for longer. They won't know what I'm intent by. Oh crap! That was Sumogiri? Ooh. Pawn. I don't think I should be pushing this, actually. This would be so bad if I dealt in. It'd be so bad, but... I don't know. I'm sure the 9 pin is safe, guys. Even if, like, all of Sozu is gone. If that dealt into a Toyman, I would actually prefer that. I prefer dealing in to crossplayer. Toy Chun. Pongcat special, yeah, exactly, bro. This is what we play the game for. Oh yeah, baby. Unfortunately, if the 9 still comes out, I'm like obligated to not con. Because it's like also a guaranteed safe tile against like almost everyone. And very unlikely to deal into Toyman as well. Toyman dealing in Tashimo, our right player. Okay, at least it wasn't that much. We got lucky there. I mean, that's fine. It's fine for them to play like that since they're so far ahead. Like, they could just like deal in, and like if it's not to the dealer, then like it's not a big deal for them. It's a big deal for me though. Or oh well. Hey Tony. Hey Medusa. How you doing? Nice. So okay. Questionable Riichi. It was Riichi Nomi, right? Yeah, Riichi Nomi against the dealer. Yeah, that was pretty questionable, yeah. Okay. Let's do it like this. Let's go full efficiency, but keep this 6, 6, 7, 8 shape. Because I would rather build like around the Pinsu and maybe like, I don't know, maybe there's a Tanio somewhere? Probably not. Okay. Forso here. Forso here just so I can, like, get an upgrade. And I really want the Dora anyway. The 1-so, 4-so Shanpon would be, like, a worse Realmen. It'd be a worse weight overall. Okay, that's one of our upgrades. I'm okay with throwing away the Dora potential if it means I get a Realmen as well for Pinfu. If I get a 5 here, I get a 2-sided weight, 5, 6, becoming a 4, 4, 5, 6, or 5, 6, 7. Nah. Maybe eventually I want to get rid of the 6 though. Like if this next couple tiles I find an honor tile, then I'll get rid of the 6 then. Yeah, sure. Oh, what? No. What was that? That's so lame. Didn't even get him out of 4th place. Bro. Oh my god. Yeah, let's reset this. Actually, this hand isn't so bad. I don't know. Okay. Okay, if I saw myself get the 3, so I wouldn't reset it. If they cut the West, I'd keep it. Return, cut the 9, I guess. We still need a pair, so I'll keep the 9. Because this is likely going to be a sequence instead. Sure, that's better. It's like 2, 3 sequences now. Eventually we have to cut 2-pin or something. Okay, so now it's like a Sanman Shan, but with an extra 6. With an extra 6/6 pair. I'll cut the 2. 2 and 5 are like redundant with each other. 2 is more redundant. I have my pair now. And the 1 mon is also redundant, yeah. So I can keep the 5 for Sanshoku or keep the 1. It's a safe tile. I think I'll keep the 1. Reason being, I don't think Sanshoku is that important right now. Since the points are so close. And like, I'm not gonna get first. What is this? Oh my god, I didn't even realize this was a 4-sided weight. Alright, Riichi. Here we go. He's all in. Cooking up a monster here. Yeah, 7 mon pair, but also 2, 5, or 8 mon would have also worked. We got the Yasume. The lowest value winning tile. The 6 would have been much stronger. Would have been the Takame, the more expensive win. Unfortunate. Hopefully that'll be enough though to get 2nd place here. Hopefully. At least I'm not gonna get 4th unless I do something absolutely like absolutely brain dead. Cross my fingers. I could just cut the east right now. I'm just gonna cut the east. Yeah, maybe this will queue in, you know, to the dealer that they could just deal into me if I get like a open hand somehow. Problem is I don't think I'm gonna get an open hand at all. Unless they get a south or white. What's the signal you think for please deal into me? Is it oh, it has to be the mochi, right? It has to be the mooncake or whatever that is. What is that? pwned? South. He would need 2 Dora. He would need 2 Dora or something. Or Honitsu. It has to be Honitsu, right? Half flesh. But it could also just be 2 Dora. If it's 2 Dora, then I can't deal into it. There's like maybe a world where it's like 40 Fu. 40 Fu and 1 Dora. Which would be like the most epic plot twist. Like, yeah. That'd be like the most nerd plot twist in like a Mahjong manga. Where like, oh yeah, I'm like really worried, really reading that this guy's gonna have a 4 Han hand. What? It's a 40 Fu 3 Han hand? What? Who is this guy? And then like, you know, all the like the non-Fu counters and like reading are just like scratching their heads. It's like, I guess. Yeah, morning, Duelian. I think I'm just gonna go over here. Manga moment indeed. Yeah. One day I'll get the panda cowgirl. Yeah, so problem right now is I don't actually want to cut the ones at all, even if it's a 1 chance. I don't want to cut any Sozu. I don't want to like chance potentially dealing into the Honitsu. But maybe that's hurting me because like these ones, so it's gonna be harder and harder for me to like actually like try and keep all this. What are the chances it's the Hellweight? Yeah, well, I guess I don't have to chance it. Even if I deal into a Mongon from anyone else, I'm still okay. They're still not in Tenpai. They've been cutting Manzu. They've still been cutting Manzu. They're just not in Tenpai. White is also perfectly safe. Okay, finally they cut a East. But it's also the dead East. So they might still not be in Tenpai. But I'm not going to chance it. I have no reason to. Oh. That's trouble for me. Wait, actually, no, it's fine. Because the Riichi stick puts them below 4,000. So I can, like, go to exhaustive draw and I'll still win. But I need to go to a draw. I can't deal... You know, if I deal in, of course, it's done, but... No! Oh, please be nothing. I see 1 Dora. I think we're good. Whew. Whew. Yeah. High five, man. High five. Top 3, baby. Easy. Yeah. Easy. All right, that was a fun game. All right, let's take a quick break right now. Gonna yeah, just give me some water and then we'll go into Saturday halftime. Here's a Twitch ad break. Second losing points. I lost so many coppers from that, dude. So many coppers. Anything cool from that hand? What were they waiting on? And like that was like the funniest like transition over to half flush. I mean, like they had to do it. They had 2 Sows. That was like their path into manga. And like what over here? Like, dang, yeah, they had Tenpai. They already had Tenpai. They had to get rid of it. Oh, man. That's so sad. But it's the mark of a good player that they understood that they had to do that. And then they had to wait on a Tenpai. So, oh my god. Okay, well, they didn't know it was dead. They didn't know it was dead, actually. I just, like, got confused over here. And then they improved the weight to 6'9", but had to cut a 3-so instead of a dangerous 2-so. Understandable. Yeah, if this is a Mongon, you want to bet on this Mongon as much as possible, I think. Even if the 3-so, it might be dangerous here. All right, that was good. That was a good play. Good play from our Kamacha. And now we're gonna go into everyone's favorite halftime segment over here. It's oh, that's the wrong one. Saturday halftime. That's the wrong button. All right, hello. All right, this is the segment where we go over member replays, YouTube member and Twitch subscriber replays. And we try and do a little bit of guess the cut. So I actually don't know who's up next. I guess it's AD. It could be AD or Iota. Or Nightghoul. These guys have already... Yeah. So I think it's gonna be an Iota day today. He's usually asleep on a Saturday morning, so he won't be able to join us, unfortunately. All right, here we go. Bam. And then let's go to our... Which button was it again? Oh my god. I'm just gonna click it. I don't even remember which button it was on my oh, wait, where is it? There it is. Hello? There it is. Okay. Hello. Welcome to Guess the Cut, where we try to guess the move of our given POV, given by one of our members or Twitch subscribers. Let's see. I'm hoping I didn't do this game before. I've kind of like messed up before. Anyway, we're looking at East 1 and South Repeat 1. Okay. Well, first of all, let's rewind a bit. Let's just check that this is working. I'm gonna start tracking YouTube and Twitch, and I'm gonna open up the polls so you guys can say any tile, any move in Mahjong, such as 7-mon or 3-so, Pon, Chi, Riichi. See if it works. See if we're tracking YouTube and Twitch correctly. Looks like we are. Yeah. Riichi 5-so. Riichi Red Dragon, I see you. W, so W won't work. You have to say at least white or west. You know, right there it's already confusing because, you know, there's two things it could be for W. Yeah. So yeah, most of the, you know, the legal like commands are like down in the bottom. All right, I'm just gonna reset the scores here. Who will win? Will the streamer prevail, or will YouTube or Twitch settle their rivalry here? Two Wests are cut, so polls are open. Polls are open for Iota. Does Iota care about this? It's called Sufurenda, I think. The 4-win draw. Probably not. In fact, probably Iota would prefer if we just got rid of this trash hand and got a new one. Let's just cut the Wests. Cut the West, everyone. Sufonrenda? Yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've heard it. All right, Valdrick is the only person who said red, but let's see what it's gonna be. Huh? Iota? What? What is this? What? What? I don't understand. Is he already folding? Is this a turn 1 fold? Or does he just not want to reset? Does he like believe in the 7 pairs? I'm so confused. I'm so it would have happened. It would have actually happened. Oh my god. Yeah, he just wanted to play, all right? He just wanted to play. All right, he got a 4th pair. Maybe he read the wall. I don't know. All right, well, polls are open. We cut the West now. I know his mind can't be comprehended. I mean, true facts. Iota is like quite the, quite the avant-garde player. You know, he's making like very unique plays. So I always see him like in discussions on the Discord. Yeah. Okay, so that was funny. Okay, great start. Great start. No one on the board right now. Surely it's the West now. That's the favorite of Twitch, especially. And YouTube's a little bit split. Here we go. West, all right. Everyone gets the point there. Everyone gets the point. Let's go. All right, we're back to our regularly scheduled program. Oh my God, do we pawn? Do we pawn the South, guys? Pawn or pass on the South? Are we going for toy right away? We have 4 pairs. It's an honor tile. Huh? We could pawn. We could pawn, guys. We can pawn. However, we already see a lot of skips going on in the chat. Conventionally, this is not a pawn. You would not pawn this because the South is not a Yakuhai, and we don't have any other Yakuhai. We don't have any Dora. This is going to be only all triples, only toy if we pawn. Unless we draw into an Easter red. So, but it looks like YouTube's pretty split again. They got a half point earlier. Let's see. I'm gonna say skip, and we do skip. All right. I'll give only a half point back to YouTube. So that means me and Twitch are ahead. Here we go. We had some Pawn Cat believers in the YouTube chat. Okay, we don't get a turn there. It's not impossible that we could, Okay, so technically this is a chi. I'll just like put this up for like 10 seconds. Are we gonna chi the 8? It's not a great. Yeah, this is even worse. This is even worse than the past than the pawn. So we're all saying skip. I'm gonna say skip as well. Iota is better than that. Now we have the 7 so. We have the 7 so. What's it gonna be on the 7 so? Yeah. Probably cutting one of our honors, right? Maybe the East, maybe the Red. Flip a coin. Or maybe we're thinking about just full sending Cheat Toy. Maybe we're full sending a 7 pairs hand. That could also happen. So in that case, like a 6 or a 3 would make sense. I don't know exactly what Iota's playstyle is. So what's it gonna be? Is he a Cheat Toy believer? It's Chun. Actually, what was I even thinking? I was thinking of East. Okay, so you cut the red. Okay, nice. That was actually a Twitch's vote. So Twitch is ahead now. All right, congratulations, Twitch chat. Here we go. 3-pin. At this point, I'm just gonna assume we're not gonna pawn at all. All right. This is I think this is pretty simple, guys. We got 5 so. Probably gonna be the East at this point, but maybe he really wants that Yakuhai. I don't know. Maybe he still believes in. But if he believes in 7 pairs, he probably would just keep the 7799. You wouldn't cut the 2-3, right? Would you? Would you cut this beautiful Ryanman? At this point, it's actually possible for this just be a normal hand. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna say the East, and that's gonna be the East. Point for everyone. Twitch had 4 points, Rockstar at 3, and YouTube at 2 right now. How will the scales tip? Haha. Alright. 5-mon. Polls are open for the 5-mon. So there is a argument for keeping 5-mon here because it is a Dora connector, and if you at this point, if you're giving up on Chitoy, you could cut the Souths or cut the North, cut the 9s. And just go for a sequence hand instead with Dora. And I think that's a viable choice. But if you're this close to Chitoy, I'm thinking you probably want to still keep Chitoy. You probably want to still keep 7 pairs. We're all saying 5-mon. I'm also going to say 5-mon. Yep, and there it is. 5-mon is cut. Don't think we're going to pawn anything. We didn't cheat that last time. We're not going to cheat it now. Okay, so now we have to make a choice. On the 8-mon. The 8-mon draw. Okay, so the better Sean pawn is the 9-pin, so we cut the 7-pin. Or if we prefer to have more upgrade potential, then cutting the 9-pin makes sense. Maybe get a 6. Then you have a 6-7-7 complex shape. Both they're pretty marginal. I think either one works. I would actually cut 7-pin, I think. Or, well, I think that's actually tough. That's actually tough. Well, I'm gonna go with my guy who says 7-pin. All right. YouTube is saying south. Okay, and then 9-pin for the Twitch choice. What's it gonna be? We're all different wavelengths. 7-pin. Let's go. Oh yes. Yeah, we believe in the shot phone, even if the south is once cut. Let's go. Well, great minds think alike, Iota. Great minds think alike. Unfortunately, it becomes dead. Okay, I guess we could do pass or pull on the south. Technically, this is Tenpai. Do we go for the K10? Do we go for do we go for the Yakulis Tenpai on the turn 6? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think even Iota isn't that crazy, right? 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 We're gonna pass. Okay, we're gonna pass. We passed. 3-so draw. Polls are open for the 3-so now. 7-pin, probably, or 3-so. Actually, either one. Oh, no. I mean, if we want to finish this, the most optimal cut is south, actually, because the south is dead now. Or 9-pin. 9-pin is such a gross cut, also, but it works. Well, if Iota realizes, it's just a matter of like if he realizes, right? But also like on the choice of like whether you cut south or 9. I think the better cut is, I think the best cut is 9. I'm gonna trust my better player instinct on this. Iota will follow the 9-pin. What's it gonna be? Okay, Twitch chat got that on the 3-so. Nice read on the 3-so. Okay. So maybe Iota didn't notice that the south is dead, or maybe he just doesn't care. Maybe he just like wants to fold his hand at some point, which is also possible. Okay, that's the Dora though. If we're gonna keep any tile, it's gonna be the Dora, right? Polls are open. It has to be we have to keep the Dora, right? But then what do we cut? If we cut anything besides the 7 or 9 or the Dora, we're gonna be back in Ryan Shanten. 2 away from Tenpai. We need to keep the south for our closest way to Tenpai. It's just like the south just sucks. So we could cut the south now. This is like we're picking between like 3 like really shitty options here. Like, do we keep the south and like just hope we never have to actually use it as a pair? Or do we just like, hey, I'm okay with drawing like 2 more tiles if it means like I get into a better Tenpai? I'm gonna stick with the 9-pin. Let's see, but it looks like mostly Twitch and YouTube saying south. What's it gonna be? Oh, not a single person said 6-mon. Not a single person said 6. What? What is going on, Iota? It's shiny. Did he not notice? Oh no. Oh no. Who is this man? Oh, we got a Dora though. We got a Dora out there. That's cool. That's cool, I guess. We're not gonna pull him. We didn't pull him before. Okay. So now we have the choice of 9-pin or south to cut. Surely we cut one of them, right? Surely we surely, I think the south is the most reasonable one. The 9 can be like slightly, there's a very small chance the 9 will backfire, but probably either one will work actually. But south makes just like slightly, I think is slightly better. Anyway, what's it gonna be? We're gonna cut the 9-pin, of course. Yeah, all you guys just guessed wrong. Iota isn't like that, all right? He wants to keep the south. This south, he's absolutely married with the south over here. That's another chi into Tenpai, but we're not gonna take it. Polls are open for the 4-so. This one. I mean, either or. I think you just cut it. I think optimally you cut it since like it was just discarded. But Iota, like, do we know like Iota's discard habits? Does he like discard like? Does he pre-move? Does he like discard a pair in advance. It's just like I'm just like I don't care what I draw. I'm just gonna click on this 9-pin. I have no idea. I would say Forso. I would say Forso. But it looks like Twitch is wow. Twitch overwhelmingly says 9-pin, and like YouTube's like half and half. What's it gonna be? 9-pin again. Wow. Now nice read on Iota. Nice read. The pre-move. The pre-move there. I guess there's also Tanyo. I didn't see the Tanyo upgrade. I didn't think about the Tanyo at this point. I just assume the Souths are gonna be in our hand forever. Okay, well, we got another shot here. Technically, the 3-pin can help our acceptance. However, if you notice, it only helps our acceptance by 1. But this isn't a game about the best move. This is the game about what move is IotaTurtle gonna play. And he's a Jade Room player, but he plays some crazy moves. And some of them are good, you know. Not saying he's a bad player or anything. Plays some crazy stuff. Crazy. Sometimes crazy. Neutral crazy. Let's see. Twitch is... We have a 3-way split on YouTube, and then Twitch also a 2-way split on South and 3-pin. I'm just I think you do Forso. I think he's doing Forso. Let's see if he cares about that 1 acceptance. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We're on the board. Yeah, baby. I'll give a point to YouTube as well. They're trying to a pity point to catch up. All right. We care about that 1. Watch us draw the last 3-pin. Watch it happen. All right, it could still happen. Okay, well, it is getting late, so I'll just, like, how about this Chi? Like, this Chi is possible, and, like, we could even, like, transition into a Tanya if we really want to. Sorry, Chi or pass? Chi or skip? Probably we're gonna skip. I can't imagine Iota is the type to, like, Chi this. But he could be. I don't know. I don't know that well. That said, the weights are pretty thin. I think I would actually Chi this. Whether I would cheat and discard the 3-pin or discard the South, I'd probably discard the 3-pin, but maybe it would depend on the day. We're actually pretty split on this. YouTube is preferring skip and Twitch is preferring Chi. I'm going to say skip, but... Yeah, we actually skipped it. Okay, polls are open for the 8-pin. You must say Dama or Riichi if you're going to say 2 or 3-pin. So, 2 or 3-pin, Dama or Riichi. Dama 3-pin, Dama Riichi. Don't say just 3-pin. Don't say just 3-pin. That's just confusing, alright? Say Riichi. I'm not going to count the 3-pin votes. It must be Riichi 3-pin, or Dama 3-pin, or whatever. Alright, but it looks like we're gonna Riichi. I mean... Yeah. Oh my god, the weights are so bad. I would rather Dama this, but I think Iota is a Riichi guy. I think he does the Riichi, so we're gonna do 3-pin Riichi. Oh my god, he actually did it. And they're actually in the wall. That's insane. But I guess like no one really, no one has shown that they actually care about the 1 and the 4-pin. How's this go? 3-pin might have actually worked. That would have been hilarious. Does he get it? He got caught! Ah! Alright. Good. I don't think I would have gotten that. Dora Yon? Alright, raise your hand in chat. How about give a 1 in chat? Give a 1 in chat if you would have gotten this Baimon. If you would have gotten this Baimon, give a 1 in chat. I'm not getting this Baimon, bro. I'm not getting this Baimon. That is insane. Holy shit. That is crazy. What a play for Iota. Yeah, see what I mean? It Yeah. I mean, I don't think like that might have been a really good wall read. I don't know. You just had the read on the wall. On the dead wall specifically. Yeah. I don't even think that was necessarily bad. It's just like I would never do it. I wouldn't have like the I don't know, the personality for it, I guess. All right, good one. So now Iota also wants us to look at South 3 repeat 1. South 3 repeat 1. Okay. This is a dealer game now. Polls are open. Polls are open for this hand. Might have to think about this for a bit. Yeah, I mean, like Iota just like you know, turn 1 discard a terminal tile. Yeah, that was the thing. Like, I was never gonna play that hand to begin with. I was gonna cut the West and then like go to a draw. Like, that's kind of insane. Like Iota like found the exact like narrow line to get to that hand. It's just like there's so many deviations. Okay, here we go. 1 pin. I'm gonna say 1 pin if you discard a 1 so before. Let's see. No, he cut the South. He cut the South, and that's the point for YouTube. Congratulations, YouTube. All right, let's go. This hand is kind of Honitsu, sure. It's also like kind of not. I mean, we have a chance to pawn here. We could pawn or pass. I'll have a poll open for pawn or pass. If we really believe in the Honitsu, if we believe that Iota is just like a Honitsu half flush maniac, he would pawn the 9-mon and then like cut the 4 or something. But if you're gonna like, if you're not gonna like keep the South, I don't think there's any point. I think if you were to do that, you would have kept the South, right? Let's hope he's consistent. He's not gonna pawn. He skips. All right. Now polls are going to be open for the 4-mon. Polls are open for the 4-mon. At this point, I like 1 pin. I like 1 pin in general, so I'm just going to say 1 pin. And I think Iota, yeah, maybe doesn't like terminals in general or something. I don't know. I don't know what that last cut was, like last game on 1 so. Just really hated the idea for a win draw. And then also didn't want to cut his other otter tile, I guess. Sure. Interesting. All right, it's going to be 1 pin, though. Nice guess from everyone. Here we go. It's possible you could pawn. Like, are we going to chi? Like, do we care about Tanyao? Is this a chi or a skip? 2 pin? This would be, like, a really sad Tanyao if we, like, you have to cut our 9s and like I don't know, maybe we could get like Sananko or something. 3 concealed triplets, that is. But we could chi if we wanted to. I think we're gonna skip though. Yep. Iota is like a, I guess, a Menzen closed player. Polls are open for the 6-0 though. Polls are open and I think it's just the white, right? I think it's just the white. You're gonna cut the South? You guys are cutting the South? I mean the 6S? Why did I say South? The 6-0? Oh my god. Oh my god, all the different points are coming in. Hey Rika. Rika Nimi, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Playing a little Guess the Cut here. What is our Jade Room player IotaTurtle gonna cut this time? Will it be the East? Will it be the White Dragon? Will it be the 6-0? I don't even know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say White Dragon. I'm going to say White Dragon, yeah. I'm going to go with Twitch chat on this. And that's a 1/3 point for YouTube as well. What's it going to be? And it's the White Dragon. Okay. I think that's the first half point from Twitch, so I'll give it to them. YouTube got a half point earlier. And see what our next move is. We're probably not going to cheat this one if we didn't cheat the last one. We have 5 so Sumo. What's it going to be? What's our cut here? Do we cut the Dora? That's the main question here. When are we cutting this Dora? And if we're not going to cut the Dora, then what do we keep? We could keep the 8-mon technically for the highest acceptance. We get a 7-mon to get 789. Or we could keep the 7-pin for a Tanyo upgrade. I'm going to say, I'm going to say 8-mon. 8-mon. Now that I'm saying 8-mon, I'm just like, there's no way he's doing 8-mon. There's no way he's doing 8-mon. I think I would do 8-mon. That's like, you know, Like, I'm looking for upgrades around the 7. That's like a more higher level play. Whatever, I'll stick with it. I'm gonna say 8 mon. YouTube split between 7 pin and East. Twitch is overall favoring 7 pin. What's it gonna be? East. Okay, so that's the point for YouTube. Nice. Okay, yeah. Cutting the door, okay, that's fine. We're ahead. We're ahead by a lot. Dora also helps us though. We could have gotten a Yakuhai out of that. So there was fair merit in keeping it as well. 6 mon coming in. What's it gonna be now? So we could con. Con is an option here. You could con, but you could also just keep it. You could cut the 9 mon, like for Tanyao. You can cut the 8 mon, I guess. Like, you know, just, you know, probably at this point you just cut 7, right? I don't know what Iota does with closed cards. I don't know if he like actually holds on to them or not. But he hangs out with a lot of strong players, so I'm gonna say we cut the 7 pin first. I'm gonna say 7 pin. And then okay, but YouTube and Twitch chat definitely believes in the con. Oh yo, come on guys. Come on. What are you guys doing? Put some more faith in our guy. You know? 7 pin is the play. Of course it is. Haha. Yeah, we're not gonna con this. We're not gonna con. It's too early for a con. We're still a ways to go. Oh, we can cheat. We can cheat this. We can actually cheat. We have Tanyao now. We have all the Tanyao blocks. Are we gonna cheat? Are we gonna cheat or pass the 7 mon? We could totally cheat this. I think well, the thing is, like, we're so far ahead, we don't actually have to win this, like, at all. So we're fine just folding this. Or, like, going for more value. But I think, like... Yeah. Maybe I'd skip. But I think Chi is fine. I think Chi is totally playable. We're all saying skip, though. And Iota is also skipping. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna give a point to everyone. Polls are open now for the 7 pin. Yeah. YouTube votes are coming in. We got it. We're definitely gonna cut the 7 pin. We're, by the time you get to Jade Room, like, you've kind of like gotten rid of the habit of just like, oh no, like, I should have kept the 7 pin. Well, I'll keep it now. No, the 7 pin is even worse now that you've discarded a 7 pin, right? It's even worse. So we're gonna cut the 7 pin. And then okay, there's a con. So we could have more. Oh my god. All right, polls are open for the green. So you could still say con. By the way, at any time you could still say con. It's still a legal move. And I don't know if the 9s like change that at all. Probably not. I would doubt that, like, that the 9 mon being Dora is going to change that at all, but maybe it does. I'd say we just cut the green though. Okay, so you could argue that, like, actually, I'm not sure what you would argue. If you get the 7 mon, you cut the 4s. I'm gonna say green. Say green along with everyone else. That's what we're doing. Okay. Let's get the payment. Conning looks bad. Yeah. I'm not sure. There's a pawn there, but there's no way he would pawn if he didn't cheat the last one. 3 so. Okay. Polls are open for the 3. So this is probably just gonna be a Sumikiri until we get into Senpai at this point. I would assume so. I don't think, like, he's that worried. I don't think Iota is gonna be that worried about the deal in. So 3 so. Okay, everyone's got that. I don't think we're gonna like, are we gonna cheat this? This is technically Tenpai. So you know what? No, it's not Tenpai. It's not Tenpai, sorry. But we could cheat this. You know what would be a baller move? If we cheat this, discard the 8 mon, and then, like, when we get into Tenpai, we con for the Rinshan Kaiho with 2 Dora. The after a con win with 2 Dora. That'd be sick. Yeah, we're gonna skip it though. Okay, finally, we can do we con now. We got a triplet. We have 2 Ryan men. This is an okay con. We could con here, but we could also wait. We could cut the 8-mon. Oh man, this is tough. This is so tough. I could see any world where any player does either one. Do we con or 8-mon are the only 2 moves here. I'm gonna say we con. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say we do it. I don't think I wouldn't con. I don't think it's the better move here, but like, come on, it's a con. You gotta do it, right? You gotta do it. No, Iota's too good. He's too good for that, guys. We might have been underestimating him. You know, just like put some respect on our guy. We're definitely not gonna cheat though. Okay, so, well, there's only one move here. Hello, everyone. Hello, Pain Twins viewers. We're doing Guess the Cut here, so right now you're witnessing everyone in the chat saying con because we believe IotaTurtle in this moment is going to con with the 6-mon. He's been holding on to it. We've been waiting and holding out for this guy to con. Finally, it's going to happen. Let's see it. Con! And now, what's the draw? Forso are... Okay, polls are open. Polls are open for Forso, Dava, or Forso, Riichi. Riichi or Dava, right, are the only options, really. Unless you want to cut the 4-bot for whatever reason. I don't know. That could deal it. That could deal it. That's funny. Anyway, thank you so much, Pay Twins, for the raid. Really appreciate it. This is probably going to be the last move of the Guess the Cut, so unfortunately for anyone who wants to play Guess the Cut this week, yeah, you're going to have to wait till next week. All right, we're going to Riichi. I think that's the point for everyone. Okay, so the final scores is the Rockstar streamer has 14 points, Twitch chat has 14 points, and YouTube has 12 points. Better luck next time, YouTube. Congratulations, Twitch chat, and to the streamer for tying this Guess the Cut game. All right, well, I in this situation, I think Riichi is actually the correct play, funnily enough, because, well, we like after we con. We didn't have to do this, by the way. We did not have to do this. We could have just folded. That probably would have been the best move. But the con is like absolutely hilarious, and the con like created this 4 Dora here. Like that just like means that we have to actually try to win this to prevent their win. So yeah, if we fold, we're just giving them more chances to Simo. I think it's better to just take the win ourselves at that point. That said, probably the con was like a mistake. as hilarious as it is, as cool as it is, I think you just Riichi here. I think you just this should be just a Riichi. We're already at first. We don't need any. We already have a mod gun. We don't need to like, you know, create this situation where we're forced to like now like try to win and beat our guy who also has a mod gun. In fact, they have a Hanuman. Yeah. Yeah. So I would say the con is actually a mistake, but holding on to the con for that long, if we are going to con, then holding it for that long is correct. And then Riichi is correct after that. Funny how things work. Mahjong works. Is a move that like looks bad, like under the right circumstances, can like actually be good again. Or like the best move at that point. You gotta follow through. Like you stick with your plan, right? That's the best thing about Mahjong, right? When we're playing, you just want to like. You want to have a plan, and you want to stick to it. The people that stick to their plans are the people that don't get into Fruiten and actually complete their hands. And maybe they complete their hands like the most like inefficient or like weird way, but they do it. They get to complete it, right? And they get to like have like great stuff like that. Anyway, thank you to IotaTurtle Thanks for the submission. That was a great submission. Wow, that was beautiful. Yeah. Got to see a lot of Iota's personality, in his play there. Anyway, yeah, if you would also like to show off your games like for Guess the Cut, you can subscribe on Twitch or join the membership on YouTube, and then join the Discord where you'll have special member channels where you can send in your halftime replay as well. That was really cool. I'm just gonna cut the east. Actually, this hand could still win. It's just it's not gonna win with a dead east. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed it as well. Hey, Riichi saying. Man, I hope to get to no, I can't talk right now. I used up all my speaking energy on that. I hope I get to expert soon. Can't stand Silver's room's stupid decisions. I get what you mean. Expert, in a way, is slower than Silver. It's slower and faster. Generally, people are more efficient in gold. Oh, wait. I should probably concentrate on this a little bit. Do the south first. Okay. Generally, people are more, yeah, generally, gold is still faster. But they also go for, close hands more often than, silver players do. Like, Pinfu. People get fast Pinfu hands a lot in gold. So if you don't really like dealing with people opening their hands as much, then yeah, then playing in gold might be more your style. But also there will also be people that are I guess one on here, one so. There will also be people that yeah, silver players tend to cause a lot more chaos for sure as well. You don't see the open con as much. I mean, we literally just saw someone do it in Jade. So, it's not dead. It's still a thing. Okay. Am I really going to take the 789 Sanshoku when the 7 is the draw? Probably not. Yeah. So people still... I mean, I've done open con before, even from a closed hand. Okay, this is actually... pretty good now. I actually got the penchant. Wait, I got the 7. That is pretty difficult to get that 7 there. Yeah. I like silver. I think in general I don't really have any special feelings towards the way people play. Generally, when I see someone do something, I'm if I think what they're doing is quote unquote stupid, then I'll be well, eventually I'll beat it. If I see someone do a bad move, I'm gonna be well, if they keep doing that bad move, I'm gonna beat it eventually. I'm going to get lucky enough. I just need to be a little luckier, or maybe it's I need to learn something. I'll need to learn how to beat it, but I believe in my ability to learn how to beat it. So, oh come on, I had a good hand there. I had Sticky, Kitsuki, Shanten. Oh well. I'm gonna beat it. Gets crushed by God luck. Yeah, it happens. But yeah, it allows the probability. You play more games, more instances. You're gonna increase the potential where things will just even out, right? So hold on, south here. Yeah. So I remember especially one of my friends during one of the Invincible Ichihime event or whatever, where it was an RPG Oh, this is weird. I think 5, 6, 7 Sanchoku is more likely than a flush. So we'll go for that. But I'm not opposed to just going for the flush, but... But yeah, I remember one of my friends, like, really complaining that, like, because the RPG event was predicated upon, like, people winning, like, people getting, like, a win to, like, advance the event, like, he saw that, like, people in his silver games were playing a lot faster. They were, like, going for, like, crazy open hands, you know, and, like, just, like, pushing for the win. And he thought that was, like, so terrible because, like, you know, it felt like that meant he had to play really fast as well. Which is, like, fair enough that, like, you're complaining about this event and, like, you know, complaining about, like, these silver players, like, going for, like, crazy one-hand hands. That said, that, in my mind, that's something you could adapt to as well. Okay, that's actually interesting. Yeah. I think this is right. If I still get a 5... If I get another 5, I could, like, go towards Pinfu, maybe. No, if I get a 5, I would rather get White Dragon. Okay, this is... That is tough, that is tough. Probably the better move was just cut the 5. Alright, the weight increase is so much better here. I'll take it. Oh, unfortunate, yeah. Should have cut the 5 earlier. Oh well. Yeah. You have to, fighting games tell me anything is that you have to adapt to the rank you're in. Yeah, especially, yeah. That's also the case in Mahjong, for sure. The same things won't work in like, you know, the different rooms. That said, I mean, it's not to the extent that, like, you know, like poker or like or even to fighting games, I think. Well, I think it might be actually similar to fighting games. Or like you know, you could just play well, and like it's really hard to stop someone just like playing really well. You know, just like bronze players, I mean, might be able to eke out a win, but it's like it's really tough. You know, if they're just like that much worse at the game. So but there are some certain tactics that work better in lower rank rooms versus higher rank rooms, and vice versa. Anything revolving around like people's like decision making when it comes to like reacting to Riichi, and like the tendency to like defend and fold, and then the opportunities that are created by people having like defensive or, you know, folding habits. If that makes sense, right? Because people in like gold and up like tend to fold more than in silver and down. That allows for different kinds of tactics. For example, that makes like bad weights better in higher ranked rooms, like lower amount of tiles, you know, waiting on, or like hell weights waiting on one tile. Those are better in higher ranked rooms because people will actually respect your Riichi, and then it's almost like a bluff, right? Whereas people won't respect your Riichi no matter what in bronze. You know, they'll just keep playing like how they're playing because they don't know how to react to it in any like meaningful way. So if you're playing in bronze, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't like wait on like a purposefully bad weight or like tricky weight. All right, come on. We actually got another good hand here. We could do this. Bronze is a mix between whether someone's just stuck in novice hell or someone who has no idea what they're doing. Yeah. Yeah. I might have been both of those people. I don't remember how long I was stuck in novice. I don't think it was that long, actually. I mean, not long in comparison to the other, like, 3 or 4, 4 years I've been playing this game. I remember, like, one of my friends was, like, locked in bronze for a long time, and he was complaining to me that, like, just, like, I told him just, like, yeah, just Riichi, dude. Just, like, don't even bother, like, calling to your phone, just, like, Riichi. And, like, that's the advice I just normally give to people. And just, like, well, I did that, and I just, like, I get third because, I get unlucky, and some guy gets a luckier hand than me, and just, like, well, that's, yeah. Just, like, keep trying. And then he's like, I taught my other friend, I told him this to do the same thing that you told me. I told him to just, like, just call Riichi, and then he gets out of novice. Like, what the heck? And I'm like, well, it works. It worked. It was a really funny situation. Yeah, that's just how it goes, man. You can do the right thing, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. And you can learn how to do more right things if you want, but you could also just keep trying, and eventually it'll work. If your thing is good enough. Riichi's good enough. Riichi good. So the lesson is to do that for E10 Riichi to establish dominance. Exactly, dude. Exactly, Otaku Pirate. Exactly. Fruiten Riichi is the shit. It's so good, but only in, like, Jade. you don't do Fruiten Riichi, like, anywhere else. Jade and Throne Room, right? Fruiten Riichi is cool. Okay, so you might be thinking Itsu, right? I could keep the 9 for Itsu. Also, I could keep the 4 for Sanshoku, and Sanshoku's better than Itsu. Sanshoku, 3, 4, 5 on the same suit, that's better than the full straight that Itsu. Because it could also be Tanya, all simples. That was a lot of words. But it also leaves me vulnerable to this 4-pin deal-in, so rip. I was hoping to keep it for at least a few more turns. Damn it! Fine, I'm gonna deal in. All in? All in, baby? You got the nuts? No, he doesn't. Here we go. Tanyao, Pinfu, Dora. Might not be Tanyao. Oof! Okay. Seven pin? Uh-oh. No, that's Suji. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway. Tanya's the strongest Yaku. Exactly. Exactly. I can't really read your name. I feel like I recognize those. I feel like I recognize those kanji though. I just, like, don't really remember how they're pronounced. Bronze and to some extent silver. People don't care if there's a Riichi stick on the table. They tend to push and beat you to your tile with an open over a Riichi. Yeah, sure. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, like, if you work with the assumption that, like, your Riichi's always going to get pushed on, you play differently compared to the assumption that your Riichi might not get pushed on. Get chased with, I mean, you don't... It's not, like, to the absolute extreme where, like, where your Riichi will never get challenged in Jade. Because it will. It often will. It's just, like, it's not, like, a guarantee. Especially if you're the dealer. If you're the dealer, like, yeah, that's scary, but, in bronze, people don't know how scary the dealer is yet. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. Cooking. We're cooking. Ooh, okay. There's one Akka left too. Yalka 5 mon. Sumo. Wow, it's the Takamate too. And Sumo. So Riichi, Tsumo, Tanya, Pinfu, Dora, and Dora. Wow, 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 wow. 3,000, 6,000. Easy. AWE Farron. Bronze rank troublemaker here. Why is dealer so scary? Why must I respect the dealer? It's just because they earn more points if they win. If you give someone their tile and they call Ron, they take their hand's worth amount of points away from you. So if their hand is worth 12,000 points, all of it is going to come from you, and you're going to be down 12,000, and you're going to lose. And yeah, dealer gets a 1.5 times multiplier on their points. So normally, like a common hand is like a common, like really valuable hand, like a really good hand is a Mangan, which is 4 Han. You might get that if you get a bunch of Dora, a bunch of the shiny tiles. If you get like some really good Yaku, if you get lucky with the Riichi, that's worth 8,000 points. So when the dealer has that, they get 12,000 points, 8,000 times 1.5. So it's really painful, and especially if you're playing an East game, an East only game. Actually, maybe I should have kept that one. Yeah, the 12,000 points is essentially a death sentence. But even in a South game, even in a South game, in a Hanshan, like at 12,000 points, it's just like not something you want to give to people just like randomly. So a lot of people will rather than like risk dealing into the dealer, where like almost definitely the dealer is going to have a better hand than them because they have the 1.5 times multiplier. If the dealer reaches, they just fold and give it to them. They would rather just like try and be safe discarding tiles that they discarded, you know, tiles that are unlikely to be their weight, such as honor tiles, such as Suji tiles that are 3 away from something that they discarded, because they can't be waiting with their Ryanman 6-7. They'd be 30-10 on the 5-8 mon, so the 8 mon is safer. Stuff like that. Yeah. As you get stronger and like, you know, you can like apply like, you know, more like the defensive principles and stuff. I'm gonna cut the green actually. Okay, you were waiting on it. We were mochi mochi. Good to know. But yeah, as you get better, you know, like you'll understand that like, oh, dealer is really scary, and then you'll actually like, but like, you know, even if you know the dealer is really scary when you're in bronze, if you don't know how to play defense, then just knowing that isn't going to help you, right? But as you like, you know, understand these things like defense and stuff, then eventually, this is Tenpai. I guess I'll take it. Wait, that wasn't Tenpai? Oh, I was just an idiot. I guess I'm just an idiot. I really am just an idiot. Why did I think that was Tenpai? I just didn't see the 5-6-0 in my hand. Whoops. I was like too engrossed in the conversation. My bad. Alright. That's an interesting hand. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cheat toy. 7 pairs. I was still willing for this to be like, I don't know, an outside hand. But if I want it to be an outside hand, I want it to be a Junchan, a fully outside hand, then a Chanta, half outside hand. Here we go. 567 was Tenpai. Five, 6, 7 was Tenpai? I'd have to look at that hand again. Maybe probably just completely misread it. Or it cheated the wrong way. I guess that's also a possibility. I don't think that's the case though. Hellweight on the 8-mon? That's Suji? Am I that crazy? Hellweight on the... Reach. I'm gonna do it. Let's go. Hellweight on the 8-mon. On the Suji 8-mon. This is it. Yeah, we're going all in on this one, baby. The 8-mon will come. Believe. The 8-mon will come. I mean, that said, if I'm waiting on the Kanchan, then technically it's not a Hellweight. It's just, in this case, I'm actually waiting on the pair, which looks like an Ipeko also, so... Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna... Maybe the... who knows if that guy would have cut the 9-pin, you know, if I didn't cut the 9-pin myself. Who knows? But this 8-mon's out there, dude. Believe in the 8-mon. Look, we had 2 7s, 2 9s, and 2 players have already cut the 8-mon really early. The 8-mon is definitely out there. It's in the dead wall. Well, you know, statistically speaking, right, you know, the chance of it being a dead wall is a lot lower than it being in the live wall. So, at this point anyway. It's still early. That chance will go higher and higher to the dead wall's favor as we go further along into the game. Like, come on, you cut the 8-mon here. If you get it, like, if you don't have anything else saved, the 8-mon is crazy. Like, it's such a terrible wait. It's such a terrible wait. This is the fakest Ryan ever. This card suggests cheat toy. No? Shh, they don't know that. They don't know that. It doesn't have to be cheat toy, though. It legitimately could just be a normal hand. It would just be like the 9-pin. The 9-pin would just be like related to one of my tiles. You know, maybe I had like a 5, 7, 9. I got the 6. Okay. See, he didn't have the 8-mon. The 8-mon was out there. The 8-mon was out there. All right. I wonder what Vaka thinks of that one. I wonder what... Like, that situation is so rare. A twice cut, like, in the first row for a 2 or 8 that's also Suji. That's never going to happen again. That's never going to happen again. I have to try it. That was really funny. I mean, I cut the red dragon first, you know. I cut the red first, so... It wasn't even... If it was cheat toy, it wasn't the full send cheat toy from turn 1. Like, none of the tiles I discarded were connected. And, like, the only oddball is the 9-pin, which was the last cut, but it also wasn't connected to anything, so, like, it could reasonably be just part of my hand. What to do here? I think I'll fix the set. Even if, like, probably need a pair somewhere else. I would have loved to keep the 2-mon as a pair and then, like, go to Tanya or something. But this is still fine. I'll do this. I'll do this floating 6 to like maybe catch an upgrade. Get rid of this 1-2 pin. Tanya upgrade. I think that was wrong. I think I should have cut the 6 or something. Because this also gets rid of Yamen. It gets rid of my 3/6 mon. Yeah, I think that's wrong. Cut the 6. Sure. Sure. At the very least, I think like this Monzu shape is going to be safer for me to cut later because I can cut the 2, 5, or 7 instead of just the 6. And I don't want to cut the Dora. I don't want to cut the Ryanman. I don't want... The Penshine is my only shape I could use. Besides that, it's just not a good... Okay, now it's just Tanyao. I'll cut the 8. With 2 9 pin already gone, I could cheat another 6. Go for Tanya Dora. Yeah. This was a kind of really weird hand. Wasn't sure exactly how to work with it. Green, please. Okay. Is that Sumugiri? Is that from his hand? Did he draw it? Did he draw it and discard it? Sumugiri? Sumo? Draw? Giri? Cut? Draw cut? 1 pin? I don't have like a great discards here, so this might just be a push angle. But 8 is safe. I'll probably still cut the 7 at some point. Even if I don't want to. Green is still safe, okay. Be fine, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. I was thinking like, okay, well, I could chi this, but also I'd have to cut the 7 mon, and... But on the other hand, if I don't chi it, my safe tile is like a 3 mon, which is a Suji. It's not even safe. Suji's never safe, guys. 7 mon is safe now, though. Oh. Give me a sign. Give me a sign that 7 so is actually safe, please. Give me a sign. Is my best tile here still 3 mon Suji? There's 3/6 so. Oh. Okay. Okay, good one there. That was important information if it was if that was the Tsumugiri versus Tadashi Red Dragon. Whether they cut the Red Dragon from their draw or whether they cut it from their hand. If they cut it from their hand, then that makes Pinfu more likely. If they cut it from their draw, that makes Pinfu like a lot less likely. Because if they had just like an ordinary Pinfu hand, they would probably just Riichi it immediately. Unless they had like a ton of Dora also. And then like maybe like, okay, well I have like a Dama, I could like Dama for a Mangan, or like, you know, maybe Riichi for the guaranteed Hanuman or something. Something like that. 1 pin, sure. Door pair, yeah, looks good, looks good. Door pair, but okay. Okay, now the hand is pretty good. We could build around the 5/7. This could be actually Pinfu. I'm gonna keep the White Dragon for a bit, just in case I get it though. That'd be a much more reliable win. And also, I'm not going to hesitate to cut the 5 since, like, 2 Dora is going to be enough value, like, pretty much no matter what. You know. South 4. 30,000 points away from 30. 30,000. Oh. Yeah. Let's cut the 5 pin right away. There's a 6-9 pin weight. This is guaranteed. Guaranteed Pinfu. I was thinking, okay, I could upgrade this, I guess, if I get another pair somewhere else, but it's just like, if that happens... If that happens, I might have to discard a Dora, which like kind of defeats the purpose of having 2 Dora. Then I might have to Riichi. Which would really suck if I did. I'm like, there is a universe. There is a universe where this white deals into a toy. To a toy with Dora. And I just die. But I felt like also I really wanted to win that, so... And I wasn't... If I would have to give too much to like actually fold that hand. So I decided to keep it. By the way, what round is it? It's the West round, guys. The West is Yaku this time. One pin. Itsu chance. Pure straight chance, which we've been saying like multiple times today, but it's never happened because like it's a fake Yaku. It actually just never happens. Got the West now. West is a novelty. I'm not the West player. North game when? Yeah. When's Mahjong Soul gonna have the North game patch? I want to play Mahjong Soul for like 3 hours. Per game. Sorry, hold on. This is... That's probably wrong, but... Probably wrong. I should probably keep the value potential. Wasn't sure what else to cut there. I guess just cut 3 mon again. Or just keep 2 pairs. Yeah, I'll just keep an extra pair. I'm keeping the 8 just for 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just 3 mon here. I don't think I'm playing very well right now. I'm not playing for enough value. I'm playing as if like I could win with anything, but I can't. Yeah. Oh well. Would have kept the Dora. I shouldn't have messed around with this complex shape here. I was gonna cut the 3 mon anyway. Awkward moment where, like, if I deal in... Oh, man. If I deal in, like, I could just lose everything. I could lose all that I've worked for, man. Whereas if I let him sumo, then at least I'll, like... You know, I'll still be in, like, top 2 range. Still top 1 range, even. I'll be second place, but I could maybe get first. As long as it's not a Hanuman. Restaurant games are so awkward. 8-pin, right? 8-pin is Suji. Is there a better choice? White Dragon is safe. Hey, Nano. Glad you could make it. Games haven't been going crazy well, but not like crazy poorly. In position to be positive at least, or at least break even. Five mon is inside Suji. Nakasuchi. 8-pin. Okay, 8-pin is just completely safe. So, ooh, 6-pin also. Do 8-pin first, I guess. Three pin was the Suji tile. Ah, okay, they had a pair. They had a pair of it. Okay. 2-pin is still safe. If I pawn and I don't get enough save tiles, I'm gonna be like so regretful. I think I might be fine now if I pawn the 8 or something. If I pawn the 7. It's just like, I don't think this 4-7 is gonna pass. I don't think it's gonna, like, be at all confirmed safe. Not gonna get Tenpai. Oh, this is so sad. If everyone reveals that they have Tenpai, please don't have Tenpai. He was waiting on 4-7. Yeah. Play that one poorly. Alright, West cuts first. Here, maybe? Or cut the 9-mon. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually just gonna cut the 9-mon. I think that's another mistake. I think I should have cut the West. Oh no. I'm slipping, man. I'm just gonna go for a Tanya shape. I'm not gonna mess around. I'm not gonna mess around with the cheat toy 7 pairs in this scenario. I'm just gonna go for sequences and Tanya. All simples. Keep the extra 6 for a little bit. Okay, I don't need it anymore. I actually just don't need it. I have perfect shapes already now. Pair, 2 sequence blocks. Both of them are Ryanmen, 2-sided. Cut the red first. That one's cut. Green is safer. Alright, we're good. We're good. It's just we don't have any value. We just have to, like, hope we get Urador or something. I mean, technically we can get 4th from this spot, but, you know, if we get 4th from here, so be it. He's all in. Huh. So we could also get first. I think it's a good chance of first. No, we pass it though. This is what Mahjong is all about. The gamble. 3 months also Dora. So hold on, the Riichi stick. There's 2 Riichi sticks actually. 2 Riichi sticks, 300 points, 2300 plus. A 2-Han Ron if someone drops a Dora, which is pretty rare, but 2600 plus 2300. That's 4900. That's gonna be enough. If someone drops a Dora, the Ron is enough to end the game. Or if someone drops a 6-mon and I get an Uradora, that's also enough to end the game. Oh, speaking of which, Itsumo is definitely good enough. Easy. Got him. Hey, that's 2 firsts today, right? No, that's 1 first and 1 second. I remember, yeah. I remember now. So we're actually just like... We're just like even again, like barely negative. Alright, we need to get another one. I can't wait until I'm Saint rank. I'm like Saint 3, and like if I get 1 4th, I need to get 2 firsts to like break even. I can't wait for that. Just don't get fourth, haha. Easy. Can we look at South one? Oh, oops. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. Oh well. What were we looking for again? Oh yeah. I remember now. Whether Maka like appreciated the 8-mon Suji trap on the Chitoi. I remember that. Yeah. I'm not that curious. Oh. Huh, this could go a number of ways. Like, let's look at a 6-pin, still would appreciate, you know, just like turning this into Epic or with an Akka, red 5. Probably, I mean... Okay, we'll go for the most valuable. We'll pull the 9-mon now. And then either go for the Honitsu, red 5. Half flesh with red 5 and like a white or green, and then we'll get a Mangan from that. Full flush with the red is Chinitsu with the red is a lot. It's a Hanuman. Or I was okay with also getting like 7 pairs with Tudora. That's also fine. Chitoi with Tudora. I'll cut the door now. Cut the door now, though. If I were to get it, Toy isn't terrible. Toy would be okay, except like I'd have to pawn a 4 or 5. But like, I wouldn't mind it that much. Still pawn. Get this full flush. Yeah, this also pawns away my Ryadman shape. My 4-7 or 3-6 weight, yeah. This could have been 2 sequences, now it's gonna be like a triplet and maybe a pair or another triplet, I don't know. Ooh, yeah, but I get this. And then maybe it could be Toy. Or it could be the full flash. Both of them would be pretty crazy. Oh. Had to be the Tanyao. That was a pretty good Dama also. That's a hand you want a Dama. You don't want to Riichi that one. Since like it was a bad weight, no value, and then also it had actually decent potential to like upgrade into Pinfu because it had like a big long extended shape. Wait a minute, this is probably just gonna be Chitoi. I don't really want it to be Chitoi if I could help it. I have a Ryadman. Sure. Could be the straight. Sure. Wonder Alpha, you have big dreams over there. I'm not sure I believe in the straight at all. I wasn't even really considering it. The 1-mon. Now I'm in a position where the 6-pin looks good again for me. Because now I have like 2. Now I really, if I get like anything connected to the 6, even though I just discarded it would help a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the pure I'm gonna keep the Chitoi 7 pair potential. But I'm also gonna try and like go to Tanyao. Okay, well Tanyao's gone. This hand has been an adventure. There could also be a lot of triplets still. Okay, it's not gonna be triplets. Oh my god. It came out of nowhere. That was so fast. I wasn't paying attention at all to their discards though. I need to like, yeah, I'm getting tired, I guess. Hold on. That means I need to hydrate more. Give me a second. Ah. I've been in a better mood lately. Cuz like, I've got some like good work on my video. I've been like hardcore editing that. I've been locked in, man. And like seeing like actual like when I have to like record, like I'm not sure, like, you know, it's not a video yet. It's just like audio. And so like I'm not really sure if it's ever going to be something. I've like recorded plenty of stuff that has never actually been in the video. Yeah, I forgot about this, but I used to have, I'm going to cut this one too. I actually don't care about this. I used to have I have like 4 tutorial shorts on my channel right now. I used to have more. I used to actually, I recorded more than those 4 tutorial shorts I did. It's just like they would have taken more work to like make. They wouldn't have been as simple. And also I just like didn't have any faith in them because you know, I wasn't a mahjong mangan. Well, I wasn't a mahjong streamer when I made those shorts, so they weren't like getting many views. And so like, okay, well, maybe if they got like a bunch of views, then I would consider like making another one. But yeah, those shorts haven't gotten views in wouldn't get views for like a long time. They would like slowly get some, and even then, like it'd be mostly like just the first one that would just like tell you to just Riichi, that one, the part ones. So like I wasn't sure like if there was any like demand for like any like tutorials shorts like beyond that, and I'm still not sure if there is. But I did record them. Like I recorded them like all at once. Like I had like a whole bunch of like 1 minute recordings and stuff. Like I've had other like big projects as well I've recorded for. That like now like the audio is just like too old for me to use. It's like on like a mic that I used like 3 years ago. Rockstar's beta 64 footage? Yeah, I know. Copper Roxanne, hello? What's up? There's 12 viewers from there. What's up, what's up? Playing Mahjong Soul? You also playing Mahjong Soul? I love me some Mahjong. Hey, we're both the Rocks, huh? Yeah. Hey, Rocks, how are you doing? Nothing much, Rocks. It's going well. Games went bad? Well, I got kind of wash on my side, so I'm not doing that much better. But yeah, I'm pretty tired. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm running out of steam here. So this is probably gonna be my last game, but thanks for showing up anyway. Really appreciate it. I'll make sure to check out your channel later. Anyway, I love me some Mahjong. Let's see. One so feels like an okay move. I want to build around the 4 or 7. Unless it's Chitoi again. Oh god, what was that? Was that 10 gifted? 10 gifted from Nanao on Twitch. Thank you so much. Always doing. Yeah. That's just normal Nanao behavior. He's just like an incredible supporter of this channel. Thank you so much again, Nanao. I don't want to take you for granted either. Nanao's been with me for like, you know, since even before I streamed Mahjong. The real OG over here. I used to stream like a lot of fighting games. Yeah, I used to like make like Guilty Gear videos. And then I stopped liking Guilty Gear because of like the rank system. Just like pissed me off so much. I hated the lobbies. Like, damn, why couldn't you like make a normal matchmaking system? And finally there is, and I'm like, man, I don't know. But maybe it's too late for me. Maybe that's how I feel about like Dragon Ball Fighters and stuff. Like Dragon Ball is like getting like more stuff in it now. It's like Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Dragon Ball Daima. Red Goku is being added in the game, you know. I don't know if I want to play that. It's been so long. I think we could chill here. This is a kind of hand I don't want to fight with a dealer. Yeah. Anyway, you could also join the Discord, anyone just joining us. Hello, hello. Thank you, Benway, for subscribing as well via Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Pomcats. Yeah, you feel free to join the Discord. We have like got like a cool what would you do forum stuff. We got lots of people like trying to get better, and also just like want to goof around. Ooh. Yeah. You could also send in replays if you happen to get lucky with the gifted sub. I do like a sort of replay reviews, kinda. We play like a little bit guess the cut on like what move is this guy gonna make every turn. It ends up being really fun, a really fun way to do like a log review. South here, okay. Looking at Tanyao, maybe cut the 9 eventually. Keep the east for a bit. Cut the 1. Yeah, I'm gonna treat this 5 like a floating tile. I'm gonna treat it like a floating tile so I can like get something better than what I have over here. Sounds like a nice approach. Thanks, Veldrick, for shouting out Copper Roxanne while I was busy. 4-pin? 4-mon's okay. 4-mon's okay. I could still upgrade around the 5. Or around the 2, I guess, if I get a 3. It's just 30-10. Or my meme sword. Okay. Alright, this is good. This is good. So this is actually a double pawn, Shanpon weight, also. Kinda. I could pawn the 2 or the 5. Well, I could treat the 2 or the 5 as a triplet or a pair. So increases my weight slightly. Just by 2 tiles. By having an extra pair in my hand. Okay, that's nice, that's nice. In fact, maybe the move there was to actually cut the 5. And then keep the 9. Two-door is definitely enough to just pawn. Or we can do a Suji trap on the 2-pin with the east as our other pair. That's really nice. This is a really nice weight. Beautiful. Oh yeah, I just saw Nanao's like Nanao's message on congratulating me on the shorts doing well. Yep. They've been doing well. Ron. They got a boost recently from I think all the Northern Lion viewers like converting over. It's like dying down a little bit again, but yeah. It's always exciting, you know. I feel like I'm on the forefront here of the Mahjong, Riichi Mahjong landscape. Whenever I see like a video do like better, I'm like, hey, more people are learning Mahjong. That's really cool, you know. Like, more people are getting into it. More people are interested. There's, like, more people searching up, how do I play Mahjong? Or, like, Mahjong Soul Guide. That's always cool to see. Half Flush? Yeah, Half Flush, I'm thinking about Half Flush here. I also just wouldn't mind... Like, I'm gonna cut this 8-9 so. But I also just wouldn't mind just, like, building a Tanyo-ish kind of hand. It's just, like, a lot of weird weights. I don't think it's, like... I don't think it was good enough to call. 3-10 on the 1-so, now 3 1-sos are cut, this 2-so is pretty much useless. I think this hand just sucks. I think it's, like, not even worth forcing as a flush. I don't know, maybe it's better now. It might be better now. This might be, like, playable as a flush. Okay, I mean, it's getting better and better, I guess. 7 mon. Mm-hmm. 8 mon, okay, over here. What do I do? Yeah, it has to be a flush now. It's just not worth it going for a Riichi only with, like, 1 Dora. Technically not Riichi no Mi, you know, it's Riichi with Dora. Still not good enough. We wouldn't have gotten that 6-0 if without the poem there. This is still quite a ways away from a win though. It's still Rian Shanten, 2 away from Tenpai. Pon, okay, that makes it a little better. Okay, so the only way I can get into Tenpai though is 4 and then 7. 4 and 7 pin. 1 3 1 pin, like, makes my weight better. So there's that. Or 3-pin Pon. I'll still take a 3-pin Pon because that makes my weight better again, and also gives me Toy all triples potential. Yeah, I feel like this was good. Wow, I actually got it. Sure. Pon. That's 40 food. That's 5,200. Let's go. I can count food, guys. Aren't you proud of me? 5,200. Yeah, with the triple of 9s. It's really nice there. Okay, and we got another red dragon, Pinzu flush. Okay, yeah. This is happening. Yeah, this is happening. I'm seeing a lot of Sonic memes lately. I don't know why. Probably because I really like that guy. The guy that makes, like, the shadow memes, Jet. He's like, he's a good YouTuber, yeah. What is this? What is going on? What is happening? Yeah, I just need more. God. Sorry, Khan. Yeah, you have to be very vocal when you're playing Mahjong. Everyone has to hear you say it. Khan. Yeah. Khan. Oh my god. This is gonna be epic. Oh my god. Wait a minute. I'm worried, like, okay, well, bro, I mean, you could have gotten this close. It could have been, you know, an extra Han. Have you considered, though, that I con again. And Rinshot Kaiho. Okay, so with the extra cons here, I already have a Mangan. This is also a Mangan. This is a 3 Han, I don't know, 80 Fu? Is this 80 Fu? This is 16 plus 32. 32. So it's 48. 48. 58. Wait. 48, 68, 70 Fu. Oh. That might actually be worse than the 9-pin weight. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, you don't understand my plan here, all right? Watch this 4-pin come out and I pawn. Or the 3-pin comes out and I make like an Ipeiko kind of shape and then I pawn the 2-pin. Actually, I don't think that would change it. Well, okay, so what I really want is I want another cod. I just don't know how to get another cod. I don't think it's possible. Even if I get the red 5, it's still gonna be a manga. It actually doesn't help me. Yeah. I don't think there's any way I can like make this work. We'll keep the 2-pin weight. I mean, all the 1s are gone. Haha. But yeah, arguably 9-pin was better. Still. Azio Fast, by the way, thank you for following the channel. Appreciate it. What if if I pawn the 4... Oh, no, but if I pawn the 4 and then I draw another 4, then I'm going to be waiting on the 4 and I'm just going to win. Like, the con would be hilarious. But, you know, at some point a meme is, you know... The meme is too hard, right? It's, like, too much. Cut this one. Also, Toy, Chun, yeah, Honitsu, that's also 5 Han. So it's not going to be good enough. Unless I get a con. But the 2-pin con is gone. Alright, this is it. This is all I got. 2 5-pin. I should have waited on that. Should have waited on that. Yo, imagine. Okay, fine. I'll just win instead. It's fine. 4,000. Nice. Hey, Jun Man, by the way. What's up? How you doing? Playing games out there? Oh god, this is garbage. That is such garbage. Wow. Have you ever gotten the 110 hand fu 100 fu hand? I don't think anyone has ever gotten that. I think that's just like a myth. You know, no one has ever actually gotten that hand. That's just like they're just, you know, that's like the hand that Mahjong players will tell their kids, you know, as like a spooky, scary story to, like, you know, in bedtime, just like, oh yeah, watch out for the 110 fu hand. You know, it's like you ever hear the legend of the 110 fu hand? And then the, you know, cue the music. I think this is Itsu or nothing. I think this is like, yeah, I think this is just Itsu or nothing. I don't think it's a Tanya would actually be good here. The weights would just be so bad. So I'll keep the green. Green is a nice save tile. Got a pair somewhere else. I'll cheat for it actually. I'm okay with cheating for it. Especially with that, like, I need to, like, fight for this, because the points are so thin. That's a Dora. I could pawn and make the Dora my pair. That would be hilarious, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, it was just double south, guys. It was just a double south Honitsu almost Mangan. They weren't actually waiting on the white. Teku54, thank you for following on Twitch, by the way. Any YouTube subscribers recently? Don't think so. Oh, yeah. There's actually a few YouTube subscribers. I'm high and no thank you, XC. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. If you're still watching out there. Sometimes forget to check. Like, I don't have, like, a notification for a YouTube subscriber. I have to, like check on my, like, feed. Which is, like, all the way over there. Yeah, also, what's up? What's up? Glad you can make it. Well, hold on to this 4-pin. Sure, that's good. 2, 3, 4 Sanshuk is also possible here. Ooh, yeah. Then maybe... Okay, I'm thinking about, like, how much I'm in love with the idea of, like, maybe calling pawn so I can have a 3-sided weight on this 4-5-5-5, waiting on the 4 pair, or 3 or 6 for the Ryamen over here. 2-sided weight. Way too tired. Woken up 2 days in a row at 5 a.m. Yikes. History for a tattoo because it's too anxious to sleep and work today for work. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Let's just quietly draw our tile. If this guy sumos, that helps us a little bit. Not a whole lot, but it does take away points from the dealer more than us. I might have to take a nap after this too. I've been hard at work making this video. Yeah. I'm glad, like, there's actual progress on it. Red dragon. I trust the white dragon more than the Suji 8, so... And I don't feel like I need to push this. Even if I do, it's not going to be for that much. Okay, but there is a chance, though. If I get the Sanshoku, then it's worth pushing. If I get Sanshoku specifically, and it's closed... do I chance the 8-so now? You know what? I'm gonna do it. Damn it. Why was it that one? Why did it have to be that one? Are you serious? Your stupid ass Ipeiko? Bruh. Alright, I stand by that one. I stand by that one. At that point, my hand was worth pushing. And even if I dealt into, like, something, like, crazy, I would still, like, take top 2. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. How do I get a manga from this? Probably Cheat Toy. Cheat Toy or... Yeah, Sun Pairs or, I could get a Dora. I could get Dora. Half flesh Honitsu is possible. Not that likely. Believe in the cheat toy. That's the devil on my shoulder. Otaku pirate playing the devil. No, cheat toy is like not good. But maybe we'll still go for it. I don't know. Cheat toy is life, yeah. I mean, cheat toy is good under the right circumstances. I literally told like one of my students that like, hey, you should just do more cheat toy. I was like, whoa. Cheat toy. I've never thought I'd be like advocating for cheat toy in my life. We cut the 8, so we draw the Dora. We draw the Dora, switch to Pinfu. Pinfu with Dora, Riichi, Sumo, Pinfu, Dora, Ura. Mangan. That'll be a 10,000 point swing, that'll be enough. See, we don't need cheat toy. There's if I get the 7, this 8 actually would help a lot. I don't know about Ipeko though. I'm looking for a Sanshoku with the 6-pin upgrade. Okay, maybe there's a 79 Sanshoku also. You know, maybe we could dream. Maybe we could dream. Four pairs. Oh, okay. There it is. There it is. Yeah, for sure. We drew it. The faded last 2-pin Dora. We actually did it. We actually drew it. And now the Sumo and Ura Mangan. Believe. I mean, there's also a Tanya somewhere if we get a 6-pin. Rip Sanshoku, yeah, Rip Sanshoku. Actually would have gotten if I kept all the 9, like, like there's no way I would have kept all that. Okay, 9 so first, maybe? Oh. It was a good run. It was a good run. Anyway, even cheat toy at 4 pairs, sometimes you can like, you'd rather like, if you have like a lot of real men, if you have like actual sequence like sets, it still could make sense to go for a pin for Tanya instead. Those, even if I had a 4th pair there, that's one of those times. Good one, guys. Are we like almost exactly where we started? That's kind of insane. Hold on. We got like, what, this was plus 55 plus 134, so that's 189, and then 189, that's 190 plus 70, so that's 260. How much did I lose? 234. Okay, we're slightly up. Let's go. Let's go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh yeah, let's check the log about that one Maka hand before we forget. Like there was that one time I did a cheat toy, a 7 pairs hand. It was an early 7 pairs. It was in my dealer's seat. I think this one. Yeah, this one. All right, Maka, give it to me. What do you think? I don't really care that much about the overall grading. I just want to see what he thinks about this move. Sure. Do they even like my red dragon? They were okay with it. want to cut the 9th pin. This is clearly Cheetoy, isn't it? Oh, that's weird. Okay, Maka doesn't like it at all. Either just Maka doesn't like it at all. It's not on his radar. It was too human for Maka to understand. They can't see the vision. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 8-Mon was definitely in the wall. Where's the 8-Mon? Yeah, it's in no one's hands. It's in the wall. Where was it? It was deep. It was deep in the wall. Okay, it was deep. Like, okay, we weren't even there yet. Okay, yeah, sure. But yeah, I mean, 9-pin Riichi is also reasonable. I think you just Riichi there. I don't, you could also just wait out Artal, but like, yeah. Riichi is totally fine. I guess like you're waiting on a lot of different tiles that could increase the potential of the weight though. Like between the 7 different honor tiles. Yeah, that is a lot of tiles, so a lot of different upgrades. Anyway, I stand by the 8-Mon, the 8-Mon Suji trap. That was a Suji trap that I thought was worth taking. Yeah. Anyway, good one, Maka. Good one. Haha. I'll never play like you, stupid bot. Anyway, let's find a Twitch channel to raid. That'll be it for the stream today. Thank you all for watching. Who's playing Mahjong right now? Same category, sure. Or is anyone playing Riichi City? I could also do that. There's no one playing Riichi City, like, at all. I think the person in the Riichi City category doesn't even look like they're playing Riichi City. Alright. I don't think anyone I know is playing right now. Wait. There's a lot of berry. Oh, Chunman's playing. Okay, we'll just raid Chunman. All right, yeah, thanks for everyone watching. We're rating Chunman TV. If you want to join up, it's Chunman TV. Twitch.tv/Chunman TV. Start raid? How does this work? Yeah, start raid. Why did I forget how to raid people? I guess I'm just that tired. I've been losing brain cells, left and right. I'm gonna get like the bed show early. It's gonna be over for me. Anyway, goodbye.